Hi Aries, this is your June through July 2019 general reading. We're going to do from today in June, today's the 15th of June, to July 15th, 2019. Okay, Aries? So this is a general reading. It's not going to resonate with everyone, but hopefully those of you who are watching this message will be for you, and if it's not, that's okay. You can go on to any other tarot reader around. There's so many of them, and I support them. They're awesome. So please don't be shy. Go ahead and explore. Aries, I got two decks. They're both Rider-Waite Tarot. One of them is the original, and this one is the giant one. I love the giant one because the pictures are clear, but it's not like the Radiant. I mean, the Radiant is really clear and colorful and beautiful. I have that one too, but that one was the Radiant in a tin, so it's a lot smaller. I mean, it's not much smaller than this, but it's just a little tad bit smaller than that. And then these ones are like huge. So, yeah, pretty big. I love them. Alright, so Aries. Back to your reading. Aries. What is going on? Is there love going on? Is there work going on? Is there family issues or health problems or no problems, hopefully? Aries, Aries, Aries. Oh. Sometimes if a card falls out, I won't pull it. Sometimes I will, sometimes I won't. You know, it just depends on how I feel about it. So, but usually the card will come out again, so don't worry about that, okay? So Aries, June through July 2019. Aries. The last fire sign that we're doing. Okay. Could be procrastinating, or, yeah, it seems like there's some fear here. Fear of maybe something not going right, but there's a lack of action, there's a lack of action taking, I feel like, because of the moon here. You could be dealing with the Pisces, but really what I feel about this is that there's clouded thinking, or there's some kind of fear going on to where you're not taking action, or you're taking action under a mindset that is kind of out of the ordinary for you. But for most of you, that will be for some of you, but for really what I'm feeling overall is just lack of action because of a fear, or a, just a weird kind of anxiety about a situation. And it basically, I feel like you feel like this is what's going to go down as a tower. Let me tell you something about the tower, okay? You can't avoid a tower moment. Like, it's going to happen. So my suggestion is just to go with it. It can be really hard to do that. I get it. I'm a Virgo. I have a lot of anxiety. So it's hard to just say, just go with your fears. It's like, what? But, I mean, if the tower is going to happen, it's going to happen. And a lot of times, it really is a good thing, because at the end of the day, when something ends, that's what was meant to happen. So, I mean, good things will come later, or maybe right away. But let's see what else you have going on here. So yeah, I feel like lack of action. Could be dealing with the Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and if not, it's just a nurturing man, or it doesn't have to be a man, but some of you will be a man, some of you will be a woman. It's just a nurturing, very protective, very caring, genuine, very genuinely caring person. Not a superficial or fake person, not someone who's, wishy-washy. It's someone who does care about you. So yeah, these are all pretty strong, powerful forces, I feel here. This is the Aquarius card, and with the sun here, it's like something comes to light. So maybe within this person, within their involvement in your life that you could be dealing with, it's like they bring you hope for something. You feel like you belong there with them, which is great. It doesn't have to be romantic. Some of you, obviously, you know, it will be, but not all of you. So, yeah, let's pull some clarifiers on this, because that kind of seems interesting, right? Let's see, Aries. So what's going on here? Some of you are probably like, well, the tower kind of seems interesting too. We'll pull some clarifiers on that as well. All right. Aries. Yeah. So you could feel complete with this person. This is the Sagittarius energy, or balance, right? So hope for balance, hope for you know, faith in balance, and you know, somewhere where you belong. I feel like that goes. So yeah, you feel very connected to this person intuitively, you know, underneath everything else, you know, your day to day, but underneath it all, it's like you're very connected to this person. In whatever way that is. For everybody it's going to be different, but there is some, sorry about the shadow, there's some very strong connection here, and you feel very at home with this person. Well, not at home, I mean, like, you feel very safe and protected and connected and comforted, you know, you feel like you can be you, and they'll accept you, and they kind of give you that care that everyone needs. You know, you definitely feel that with this person. A very strong character. So the king, like I said, it doesn't have to be a man, but basically it's just a very strong character of genuine care and you know, genuine concern for you. And I feel like you feel very complete with that person. And obviously, this is why, you know, good reasons, valid reasons that you feel at home with them, safe, protected, connected. So let's see these guys again, okay? What is this? What is the Tower card pertaining to here for Aries? These two both came out, so yeah, another very strong character here. Could be a man or a woman, but some of you will be a woman, some of you will be a man, and it's fire, so that's Aries. Excuse me. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And for those of you who isn't a fire sign, it's, but you know, wands again here with the Two of Wands. What I see here is just a very strong, forceful character, you know, not backing down from things, not afraid to go and get what they need out of life. You know, they're not exactly like telling everyone about their business, but they're definitely not secretive in the way that like a Scorpio, say, would be. You know, they're not keeping things to themselves. They're very loud about it. Like, they don't have to be loud, but they just are. Like, they're gonna be straightforward about things, is what I mean. You'll know, if you ask them, they'll tell you. You know, they're not gonna hide shit or be timid in any way. They're like, this is what I'm doing, and whether you like it or not. So they know how to get what they need from life. Could be your energy, you know, because you're fire, but basically what I see here is just, you know, you're looking at the situation and kind of seeing if this is what you want to do with it anymore. You know, whatever your involvement is in a certain situation, you feel like you have the control right now, like nothing is kind of overpowering your emotions, because with the world in his hands, you know, he has a lot of control. He has a lot of, he has this, you know, he's grounded, he's good, he's at a good position to where he can look at the situation, and I feel like that's you. You know, you're looking at it, and you're not, like, you know, falling down, crashing and burning and being destroyed by this situation. Maybe this is, like, before that happens, before everything crashes and burns, you're kind of looking at do I want to do this anymore? Is this worth it? Or you're kind of looking at the situation and you feel like you have a lot of control. Nothing is really out of your control at that point. So maybe calm before a storm? I don't know. What is the moon doing here? So yeah, it could have to do with your family. And if it's not your family, it's just a group of people, maybe you know, people you live with, roommates, or it could even be just some friends, or someone that you're with and you have that bond with that feels like family. So it's just like that family connection type feeling. It doesn't have to be your literal family. And someone's being led astray, or you're walking away from it, or you're looking for better things, or maybe they are looking for better things. It could be vice versa, as always. And so this could be a Pisces energy with the moon here. So maybe, you know, you're walking away from a Pisces, or you just, which could be what this King of Cups right here is representing, right? That person who genuinely cares about you, that is a water sign possibly. So maybe it's that, maybe it's them. But, you know, you're walking away from them. Let's see why that is. Let's see what the Ace of Wands is here for, because I felt like that was a lack of action, but now it's saying you're moving away from this. So maybe, you know, that clouded thinking is kind of leading you astray. Like I said, you might be led astray. So, yeah, I feel like someone's being led astray and they're looking for something else, but what they're looking for, I mean, look how it ends basically with the Tower. I don't really see that being something that needs to, you know, something that's really a healthy thing. I wish we had the Devil here, because that would be like, that would make a lot of sense. But that's just what I feel, is that kind of energy of like someone's being led astray and thinking that there's better things somewhere else. But really, this is a person who really cares about you. So we'll see what happens with that. What's the Ace of Wands doing here for Aries? Yeah, so again, you know, what I feel about this is, you know, very quickly these actions are being taken, and, you know, these actions, I mean, because here it's a lack of action, but maybe the lack of action is because, you know, you're not taking action in the appropriate ways. But here where you're taking action is basically you're just leaving. Sorry about the shadow. You're not really taking action, you're just kind of walking away, you know? It's like, what are you doing? Or the person you're involved with, it's kind of like, dude, you're just leaving me behind, you know? That's just what I feel from the situation. So it's kind of not really like an action taking as to progress anything in the relationship. It's more of like I'm gonna step out and not take any more action here. I'm gonna go try to take action somewhere else. So I feel like that's gonna be happening pretty quickly, or hasty decisions are gonna be made, and someone's gonna feel left out in the cold, basically. Someone's gonna feel broken down and sick and tired and in need of affection, care, love, support, you know, all of these things. So, and that's what leads up over here to the Tower. One of you, or, you know, I think it's you, who's going to be looking at this situation like, is this what I want to do anymore? You know, I know how to go about my life and get what I want, and maybe that's why this is you possibly who's looking for something else, you know? You're looking for other things. For some reason you feel like, you know, you just don't feel right with this anymore. I mean, what is the energy here involved with, you know, the leaving behind this thing that's very caring to you, this family sense, and this, you know, overlooking the situation before the Tower moment happens? Like, what is leading this person astray? Why are they having to, you know, look elsewhere for what they need? What happened? What's going on to why they feel like they have to look elsewhere? So basically, you know, what is the Eight of Cups doing here? What is the Eight of Cups doing here? Some truth may have come out. sun was there before too. Okay, see, this is interesting because the second layer of cards, remember, is this guy, and this guy. So already we have sun, moon, this caring aspect of the moon, right? This water sign person possibly. And then this hope here, the Ace of Wands. Maybe you're hoping, you know, that you're taking action outside of this situation is going to bring you, you know, what you need, where you feel comfortable. Because for some reason, you know, some truth came out, something happened, some communication, some new piece of information was dropped on your doorstep, and then bam, now you're out, you know, you're led astray, you feel like you need to look somewhere else, so you're headed towards, you know, you're leaving. You know, I just get this whole vibe of someone is stepping out, you know, and basically because something came out, something was brought to light, and now, you know, tower situation is going down because you're wondering, what the fuck, is this even worth it anymore? You know, I feel like here it's going to be better for you, you know, whatever happens, because basically you have to understand that when things happen like that, they happen for a reason, and even if we don't understand them at the time, we will at some point. And I feel like that is going to be a good thing for you. I don't think it's going to be a big drastic change to where, you know, you're waiting on, was this the right decision? Fuck, now things are worse. I think it's going to actually be a lot better for you once you get that space, maybe. But no doubt this person really does care about you, or you them. No doubt about it. I just don't know if that is a, you know, a healthy thing. Because someone can care about someone and it be very unhealthy and toxic. So, you know, this tower moment doesn't lie. You know, something crashes, burns, and, you know, burns to the ground and changes forever. So whatever that's about, you know better than I do. But I hope that answers some questions for you, Aries. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comments, and I'll see if I can answer those for you. I hope you liked that reading. It was pretty quick, pretty you know, brief with the messages there. So let me know if you guys want to know anything else, and I will talk to you soon. All right, bye.